In today's video, I'm going to teach you how to calculate overtime in Excel. We'll be using a simple and practical setup that works well for employee timesheets, payroll, and attendance tracking. Excel makes this process much easier because it can calculate both total hours worked and overtime automatically with just a couple of formulas. Once you set it up once, you can copy the formulas down and use the same format for as many employees as you need. Start by opening Microsoft Excel and preparing your worksheet. In this example, the sheet includes columns for employee, time in, time out, regular hours, total hours, and overtime. The idea is very straightforward. You'll enter the start time and end time for each employee, define the standard number of regular hours, and then let Excel calculate the rest. For sample data, you might have several employees listed with different clock-in and clock-out times. For example, one person may work from 8 a.m. to 6:30 p.m., another from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m., and so on. In the regular hours column, enter 8 if an 8-hour workday is your standard. This gives Excel a baseline to compare against when determining overtime. Now let's use the recommended method to calculate overtime hours. First, enter each employee's time in column B and time out in column C. Make sure these are entered as valid time values so Excel can calculate them properly. If the times are stored as text, the formula won't work as expected. Next, click into cell E2, which is where total hours will be calculated for the first row. Enter the formula equals open parenthesis C2 minus B2 close parenthesis times 24. This formula takes the difference between the end time and start time and converts Excel's time value into hours. Press Enter, and Excel will return the total hours worked for that row. After that, click into cell F2 to calculate overtime hours. Enter the formula equals max, open parenthesis 0, comma E2 minus D2, close parenthesis. Then press and Enter. This formula compares total hours worked against regular hours. If the employee worked more than the regular shift, Excel returns the extra time as overtime. If not, it returns 0, which helps avoid negative values. Once both formulas are working correctly, copy them down the remaining rows. Excel will automatically adjust the row references for each employee. At that point, your sheet will calculate total hours and overtime for every entry. This is a clean, reliable way to track overtime based on a standard 8-hour workday, and it's especially useful when you need fast, consistent calculations across a full time sheet.